Welcome back. Some people are very hesitant to get the vaccine. In the past, the focus has been on communities of color who have mistrust of the public health system because of historic misdeeds in medical research.
But we are seeing a shift as Republicans and white evangelical Christians say they are less likely to get vaccinated. Tonight, Paula Tutman takes a look at vaccine hesitancy and how misinformation is playing a big role in that, Paula.
Yeah, you know, you could call it the 3 R's: reluctance, resistance, and refusal. And there are a lot of different ways people might land in those camps, but it's the trail they take to get to those camps that's truly concerning to health officials. For every video message like this
vaccine means hope. It will protect you and those you love from this dangerous and deadly disease.
There are numerous videos like this.
Their group of scientists state that these vaccines have the potential of increased oncogenesis, meaning increased risk of cancers, increased risk of mutagenesis or mutant genes.
Loads and loads and loads of misinformation.
The plan to bring an end to the procreation of human 1.0.
Loads and loads and loads of people are listening to. Asha Swift, an aspiring entrepreneur, fueling her dreams by working as a medical and nurse's assistant, is watching these videos online as serious research, even though she works in the medical field and personally knows people who've gotten sick and died from COVID-19.
It was a guy, he was talking on YouTube.
In this new vaccine, they will use a new technology which will alter your DNA.
I'm gonna look at the comments too.
20 miles north of Detroit and Fraser, the Mathis family has struggled with whether or not to get the vaccine.
You know, it is still a little bit new for everybody in the country.
We live in a nation where the art of science denying, conspiracy theories, and alternative facts are as pervasive as COVID-19 and its variant relatives, according to medical bioethicist Dr. Jason Wasserman of Oakland University's William Beaumont Medical School. Dr. Wasserman acknowledges that documented and verifiable misdeeds in medical history play a role in vaccine mistrust.
Tuskegee is one of the most famous, but it's not just Tuskegee. It's the Lyle Stations experiments. It's J. Marion Sims and this is experimentations on slaves. It's a long history of abuse, particularly of African American populations, but also low income populations.
Throw in mistrust of the government and politics, and you have a potpourri of reasons, real and imagined, that lead to vaccine hesitancy. Local 4's Click on Detroit did a survey to find out why people are vaccine resistant, and we got a variety of reasons. It has animal poop in it. Not tested long enough. 5 to 10 years from now, God knows what will start showing up. Cancer, disease, extra toes. Dr. Ovita Fuller is the University of Michigan virologist who sits on the FDA's board to approve the COVID vaccine.
If you ever read the warnings on some of the medications we take routinely, you'd say, wow, am I taking this? So that is something we cannot know about these vaccines because they're in emergency use. But we can answer what happens, what could happen, and has a high probability of happening if you don't get vaccinated.
We've come a long way since Tuskegee, and that this vaccine in particular has had quite a bit of scrutiny. And I certainly would urge everyone to get it and feel safe doing so.
Asha says she doesn't know if anything will convince her to get vaccinated.
The mainstream media is also owned by certain people too, so it's only what they want us to see.
My wife has decided that she is going to wait to get vaccinated. I'm actually going to call my doctor and see when I can get in and get my first shot.
The best way to get someone to change their mind is not to beat up on them or blame them or continue to push. It's just to say, I love you and I want you to be protected.
Yeah, you know what? Here's the thing. Misinformation is so difficult to combat because it is so out there. It is so pervasive. And so it's hard to find and it's hard to ferret out. And often it's very hard to correct. And I have to tell you, a lot of the experts I've been speaking to, they're also deeply concerned that this pause with the J&J will tilt some people who are on the fence and were leaning this way to get it back on the fence. Guys?
Absolutely. Okay.
We heard the mayor say he's heard a few
same
of those
thing.
people today. All right, Paula, fascinating look. Our Larry Spruill struggled with his decision, in fact, to get the vaccine.
He's documenting his journey, hoping to encourage those who are hesitant to consider getting it.
I am walking to Ford Field to get my first vaccination shot. I am getting the Pfizer one. I'll be honest with you, so I am a little nervous. No, I am a lot nervous, but I believe that this is the first step to beat this deadly virus that I have been reporting on for over a year now.
For months, I have been back and forth thinking about getting the vaccine. One day, I was all for it, and then the next day, I'm like, nope, I'm good. But after much research and talking to my parents who are both vaccinated, I knew this was the right thing to do. And after arriving to Ford Field, I realized I wasn't the only one. There were literally thousands of people waiting in line, just like me, for what many are calling the shot of hope.
So I am inside Ford Field, and they're having me fill out this little questionnaire form.
Although the line was wrapped around the building, the process didn't take long. Sooner than I realized, it was time.
That's it? That's it. All right, first one's done. That was really quick.
And just like that, I'm done. But I realized there weren't many young people between that crucial age range of 20 through 39. Detroit Chief Health Officer Denise Fair says that's a big problem.
A lot of young people are healthy, they don't have any chronic diseases, but they could be asymptomatic. So they could be a carrier for COVID and not even know it, and they're spreading it around to their family and friends. And don't think just because you're young that you are immune to COVID-19. That's definitely a lie.
I want to take this time to encourage more young people who are on the fence to do your research to make an informed decision. Talk to your family members, your experts, your friends, your loved ones. It's all about making sure you protect yourself, your loved ones, and the community. I'm Larry Spruill, Local 4.
And Larry, we thank you for sharing your experience. And Larry will be getting his second dose in about 2 weeks. Detroit's chief health director knows people have a lot of questions about the vaccine. That's why Denise Fair is joining Evrod and Rhonda live tomorrow on Local 4 News Today at 6:30 a.m. to keep answering people's concerns. And we know you have a lot of questions about the vaccines, too.
They have just been coming in by the basketful. Thankfully, we have our medical expert, Dr. Frank McGeorge, to help guide us through the pandemic. Doc?
Well, you know, tonight we're going to answer the most common vaccine questions, beginning with one that many viewers have asked about: getting your shot if you're on other medications. You should continue all of your daily medications on the day of your vaccination, including any anti-inflammatory medications you take regularly. Now, many viewers have asked when they should get their COVID vaccine if they're also due to receive a shingles vaccine. The CDC guidance is that the COVID vaccines should be separated from other vaccinations, including the shingles vaccine, by at least 14 days. Now, another frequent question is whether there are any medical conditions that would prevent someone from getting the COVID vaccine. The simple answer is that most medical conditions are an important reason you should be vaccinated. But if you have any specific medical condition that concerns you, talk to your doctor. Now, throughout the next hour, I'll answer more of your questions, including if I didn't have any side effects, did the vaccine still work? And should I get an antibody test after I'm vaccinated to see if I'm protected?
We've heard that one about side effects are good, right? It means the vaccine's working. All right, more coming up from Doc in just a minute. Also coming up, our Hank Winchester with an important vaccine scam warning. Hank?
They're out there, high-tech thieves looking for your personal information. Coming up, I'm talking with Michigan's Attorney General, revealing how these thieves are focused on those of you still trying to get an appointment for a vaccine. That story is coming up.
Okay, Hank, and a leading expert in childhood vaccines understands parents have concerns. Up next, how he hopes the clinical trials will reassure moms and dads they're safe for their kids.
I couldn't wait to roll up my sleeve. I'm so glad I did. I don't feel like a guinea pig. I feel like a human being doing my part to help my community and everyone else.
I got the vaccine to protect myself, my family, and you.
When you're a mom or a dad or a parent and you have young children at home, you would do anything you can to keep them safe and keep them healthy. So for me, I wanted to get vaccinated to make sure that I helped stop the spread.